Good morning, Malibu. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. Grab a cup of coffee, maybe a big slice of pie, take a seat, and we'll be right back here on Good Morning Malibu.
It's not a pie.
Good morning, Malibu. I'm Phil Riola.
And I'm Shayla Girardin.
And we hope you had a terrific week. Have some great plans for the weekend. In case our intro was a little confusing with grab a slice of pie, because you might not eat pie first thing in the morning. But today is National Pie Day.
So I hope you're eating some pie today.
Yes. So for those of you out there like me who saw no connection at all to today and pies, we'll explain it to you so that you can go out into the world today and sound educated. Today is March 13th or 14th, which is written as 314 because it took me a little while this morning to figure it out. And pi is 3.145 on and on to infinity. So who uses pi? Astronomers use pi to calculate different planets' distance from Earth. Engineers use pi to calibrate speedometers. But more importantly, I use pi to induce food coma on Thanksgiving and Easter, as well as Friday nights when I'm sad and lonely at home watching Netflix. So, in support, yes, in support of the infamous number, Pizza Hut is giving away 140 gift cards today if you hashtag Pizza Hut on social media. Starbucks is passing out a free grande hot brewed coffee with the purchase of any breakfast sandwich, and Whole Foods has deeply discounted all pies in their stores across the country. Now, I understand the pizza pies at Pizza Hut. I understand the discounted pies at Whole Foods. I don't completely understand the free coffee at Starbucks on Pie Day when you buy a
I'm not complaining.
When you offer Shayla free coffee,
if you're gonna offer me free Starbucks, I'm not gonna complain. And apparently it extends all weekend, so I'm very enthusiastic.
Yes, Shayla will be eating breakfast sandwiches all weekend for the free
at
coffee.
Starbucks.
At Starbucks.
I don't see the tie to Pie Day either, but I know other companies are also doing it. I think everyone just wants to celebrate.
Yeah,
but it's a great excuse to drink Starbucks, eat some pie.
And as convenient as it is, March 14th is Albert Einstein's birthday. He was born on March 14th in 1879. So it's kind of fun. I'm sure that's one of the reasons why they picked today as Pie Day.
It's the perfect day. It was meant to be. Destiny.
It was meant to be.
So, gosh, now I'm craving pie.
I know.
We need pie on the set of Good
Morning
Malibu.
We have carrot muffins and oatmeal cookies, which I gorged on this morning already, and Shayla chugged her giant venti coffee.
My venti coffee.
And now all we need is some apple pie.
But we can say it was all in honor of Pie Day. So happy Pie Day.
Happy Pie Day.
Please go enjoy some pie for us, for me.
Yes.
And switching topics just a bit, Songfest opened this Tuesday night, and Pepperdine students have been stealing the spotlight in this year's show, Bright Lights, Big Cities. The Pepperdine tradition, which began in 1873, gives students the opportunity to showcase their creative talents. So 7 groups are vying for the first place sweepstakes award with a 12-minute skit that was written, choreographed, and produced all by students. And the performances spotlight various cities, including Memphis, New York, London, even Mumbai. I'm so excited. I'm going to go see the show this evening.
Yes, you should.
Phil, you are the director of, producer of Kappa Sigma Chi, correct?
Yeah, Kappa Gamma Chi.
I got it right. Kappa Gamma Chi. So
it's okay.
Close.
It's a lot of Greek letters kind of smashed into one. Kappa, Kappa Gamma, Gamma Phi, and Sigma Chi. We came together. We are Seattle, our city, Seattle, and we have our 12-minute show to put on for everyone, and it's great. We all had a lot of fun. All the groups had a lot of fun. I've seen most of them because we got to see them at the rehearsals, so I got to see most, and they're all really good, and they did such a great job.
I'm so excited. I'm
going
judging
to see it
started
last night.
Judging has started. Yes. I heard one of the groups is doing a Bollywood routine.
Yeah, they are.
I think it's so cool.
They are.
That's exciting. You have London, Memphis.
New York, Seattle, and then Mumbai. Ooh. There's 7. San Francisco. Yay. Someone's whispering in the background. I forget them all, but that's okay because I forget my name in the morning. So It's all
Haven't
the pie.
had enough coffee yet. The day is still young. It's
true.
It's just
It's
simply
true.
too early. Well, I'm excited to see it. I've heard it's a terrific show.
It's
Lots
great.
of surprises.
So
I'll be there.
Tonight, Friday night, and then we have a matinee on Saturday tomorrow, and then we have our Saturday night performance. You can buy tickets in the box office. You can buy them at the door if it's not sold out. I know for a fact tomorrow night it's sold out, but you definitely want to go see it. I mean, it's a great show. The Pepperdine students put so much effort in it. It's been going on since 1973. It's such a big tradition. It's just great. And the Malibu community comes. We have great judges from all over the entertainment industry, and it's great. You know, it really is. So.
Yes. So if you haven't purchased your ticket yet, tickets are still on sale. You can buy them either online or through the Pepperdine box office. But unfortunately, tonight and Saturday night's shows are sold out. So be sure to buy your tickets for the Saturday matinee manana.
Speaking of things that sell out here at Pepperdine, I'm going to quote housing here for a second. Because the demand is so high, we will also be looking into other options that may become available. We suggest that you look into other options locally and ensure that you have housing for the upcoming school year. Of course, I'm quoting the housing email that everyone should have received this past Wednesday. Pepperdine Housing and Residence Life opened up the online portal for housing selection for upperclassmen. Around the campus, upperclassmen rushed to register, and they were under the impression that the system had crashed. The email stating from housing it had not crashed. In reality, 400 students successfully chose their housing for next year, which was every spot available on Wednesday for upperclassmen. The number of students and the demand is so high that HRL is struggling to find options, and they're advising students to basically look off campus, is basically the impression that they're giving. So they're going to rush, they're going to try and open a wait list and get students in August when spots become available. But, you know, it's kind of shocking because Pepperdine places such a strong emphasis on living on campus and having this community, but we have such a large student body now that they're struggling to accommodate everyone.
It's so crazy to me that they only had 400 spots available for juniors and seniors. Because it is mandatory for freshmen and sophomore to live on campus, as we know.
Which is why they had to keep so few spaces open for upperclassmen, because they had to keep so many spaces available for the 900 plus freshman class, because it's huge.
But they're taking up not only all of Towers and sophomore housing, they're now overflowing into Levernick. But it's just so tragic because even for some of the upperclassmen who don't have cars, for example, can't live on campus next year. So where are they going to go? And I know, Phil, you're a realtor, so this must be nice for you.
It is. I have.
You must
in the
be.
past
The business
2 days,
is booming.
business is booming.
Sure.
In the past 2 days, a big influx of emails desperately trying to get them into apartments and stuff. The advice that I can give you, you know, it is March. You won't be moving into apartments until August. So I understand the frantic need to find something now, but I've just been telling people you need to kind of cool off for a little bit. There's not a whole lot that we can do for you right this second in March. Just kind of keep your options open, think about who you want to live with, and, you know,
you have some time.
You have some time.
Don't freak out just yet. You have a couple more months until you have to start panicking.
So,
and give Phil a call, I guess, if you're really
we'll try and do
struggling.
So, an interesting story. Intricate structures are being created by local architects and designers entirely out of canned foods. These canned food displays went on display in downtown Los Angeles yesterday. The canned food creations will be on display and open to the public this weekend for the Art Walk in downtown. And the canned food that was used to make these sculptures that you see here, the one right there, of course, of the restaurant at LAX, the canned foods will eventually be donated to the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank. Last year, almost 22,000 pounds of food were donated, totaling 65,000 meals for those in need. That number will obviously increase this year. There's a special award given to the teams that use canned foods that are deemed healthy, so the health push here in LA. Healthy canned food, they're getting bonus points, I guess. And the canned food structures are on display today from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and then Saturday and Sunday of this weekend from 11 to 5 at the historic Farmers and Merchants Bank in downtown Los Angeles.
I am astounded
Yes.
by those photos. I mean, so much creativity.
And
that is so impressive.
it's a nationwide
I can't
thing.
even do stick figures. So
I
to
know.
make these ornate, that is so impressive.
Shayla has we share a similar creative
yes.
ability, which is a lack thereof ability, at least in my case. So I'm
Oh, no, I second that.
Yeah, okay. We're both very impressed with these creations because they look amazing. They're made out of cans. They do them in a relatively short period of time, and it's for a great cause, which is great. It's
I
great
am
to
a
see
little
it.
skeptical of the healthy cans,
The healthy cans.
being worth more points than the unhealthy cans. So does that mean if I use a can of green beans, I'm going to get more
I think
points
so.
than pasta?
I think so.
So
I think
I
if-
could actually
yeah.
succeed at this maybe if I just make like a
Yeah.
stick of canned green beans.
Let's make a palm tree, a
palm
vegetarian palm tree.
All right.
Shayla and
think we
I,
got
next year,
this.
we're entering vegetarian palm tree. We will win. Take that, the guy who made the restaurant in LAX.
morning,
You probably
Malibu.
made it out of something unhealthy.
Is bringing canned vegetarian
Yes.
palm trees
Yes.
to you.
To you.
So
So stay tuned next year. But this year, this weekend, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., downtown LA. Downtown LA is hopping. Go to Bastilla, make reservations in advance. Great restaurant, great pizzas, see some canned food.
I'm excited. I will be there to experience the cans.
Yes.
And switching topics just a bit, looking back on the Sochi Olympics, the American freestyle skier Gus Kenworthy, you might have heard of him, brought home much more than just a silver medal at this year's
they're so
Olympics.
cute.
The group of Sochi strays he pledged to adopt have finally made it to the U.S. The group of 3 strays arrived in New York City and were reunited with Kenworthy yesterday. So all the paws have been dotted and the tails have been crossed, and the furry friends are en route to Denver as we speak. So,
Those
they're
puppies
so
are so cute. I have to say, when the Olympics were going on, my desire to go to Sochi, Russia, and hang out in the cold to see the Olympics was
pretty
really
low.
non-existent.
Yeah.
But had I known I could leave with a bunch of super cute German Shepherd puppies, I may have gone.
And it was so tragic during the Sochi Olympics when they were talking about
I know,
all of
all
the
the
strays
strays.
that were all around.
Yeah.
Such a tragedy that they didn't know what to do with in this overpopulation. But I think it's so cool that a lot of athletes actually had a heart for this.
Yeah.
And in Kenworthy's case, he decided to
Yeah.
bring them home with him. So what a great way.
so
Get a
great
silver
because
medal, adopt a puppy.
They
It's a
got to bring
win-win.
home these medals. They represented their country, and now they have these dogs. And for the next however many years, they'll have these memories in their dogs that'll grow up, and
So you can
it's
just
great.
get a dog to remind you of how awesome you are
Yes.
and how many medals you won. I'm
Exactly.
kidding. I'm sure that's not why they did it,
Exactly.
but hey, it's a win-win.
Yeah, who doesn't love little German Shepherd puppies? I do.
I do.
I love them. Shayla has really, really cute dogs.
I do. I'm a puppy enthusiast, but sorry, that's a different story.
Yeah, next week, Shayla's puppies. So you see these logos all over the place every day. These 9 logos, which we're going to show you in this super fun video, they're just common logos for everyday American companies, but they have these hidden images in them, and they're stunning. It's amazing what you see in them. So FedEx, these things are just, I can't even, they're just great. So you see the normal FedEx logo, and then there's an arrow, like a moving forward. It's just.
That one.
Oh, I love the Baskin Robbins
This
one.
one
Shayla
is
and I
new
were,
to me.
yeah. So it's a 31 flavors every day of the month, minus February, I guess. Baskin Robbins.
Okay, and this one makes me hungry.
I know. Ready
one
for
makes
it?
me
Ready?
crave
2 dudes
guacamole.
eating chips. It's just great. I love it. Milwaukee, right?
I can't remember this one.
Milwaukee.
Oh, God.
Yes, the brewer. I got it right. I win. It's like a game. Shayla and I are competing now, by the way. I'm up by 10.
All right. This one,
Toblerone.
this is the little bear.
Yes,
Wait,
the
am I
little-
allowed to blow it before
Oh,
it shows?
Shayla yeah, it's a bear.
Sorry.
Bear on
Well,
the
I thought
mountain.
we were competing.
Toblerone always makes me think of Joey from Friends when he gets a Toblerone at the airport.
Friends.
Remember? Love Friends. Goodwill. Everyone knows this. It's a little surprise. You got the face, and the face forms
And
a G.
a G.
Amazon. Love this one.
This one is cool. I never noticed this one.
Yeah, everything from A to Z. Which is true. You can buy everything on Amazon.
Amazon is the one stop.
Yeah. Tour de
One-stop
France.
shop.
This is great.
This one is cool.
Yeah,
I
the
never noticed
cyclists.
this one either.
The people who create this are just absolutely brilliant. Or their afterthoughts. This one. Oh,
Oh,
the Wendy's one.
we
The Wendy's
lost it
one.
when you
Mom is
said-
written in the collar, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
they didn't plan on it.
And even the company said, or the video itself
Yeah.
said that this one might have been an accident.
Yeah,
And I'm
we think
gonna
it was
go with
because
yes.
it was a little stretch. But anyway, those, I mean, they're great. I'm sure there are more, but Shayla and I found those early this morning, and we just thought they were great, so we would share them with you on this wonderful Friday morning.
Absolutely.
And you
We
can
love
go
our
out
logos.
into the world, look at logos, come up with funny things, and laugh and think of Shayla and I.
Try and find some secret meanings hidden
Yes.
behind it.
Yes.
And another very famous logo that we're all familiar with, one of my personal favorites, is of course Starbucks.
Yes.
So it wouldn't be
Little
Good
green
Morning
lady.
Malibu without talking about some coffee. But starting Tuesday, if you pay for your Starbucks with your Starbucks app on your phone, you can leave a digital tip. So if you feel your cup of coffee is up to par, you can leave tips for 50 cents, $1, or even $2 within 2 hours of your Starbucks visit. So about 10 million customers have already downloaded the app, including myself,
Yes.
and account for 11% of all of Starbucks in-store purchases with this app. So I'm pumped. Now I can leave a tip when I purchase my Starbs with
So
my cell
now
phone.
Shayla's latte, instead of being $8, will be $9
Will
with
be
tip.
$9.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's gonna
Do I
be a
have
little
to
bit.
tip them when I pick up your latte on Friday morning?
No.
No?
I'll find a way to do it on the app, unless you're
Okay.
paying with the Starbucks app. But
I pay with my Starbucks app sometimes, or I use my Starbucks card.
you never know.
You never
So
know.
We are going
We
to
love
take
Starbucks.
a short break.
Yes.
But
When we come back, we have some news from around the world, including some Pepperdine sports, so you won't want to miss it here on Good Morning Malibu.
some big things coming up.
Big
Stay
things.
tuned.